Hey everybody, it is me. Just want to say good evening. Happy Sunday. I'm just hanging out here having a cup of tea and watching good old WDW Pro. Now, I watch other videos. There's a girl that I watch. Her name is Kiki. And my husband also is now into watching her. She did a segment on Disney influences and how bad Disney is getting. And she did right down to people that are in the parks that are rope dropping for pin trading and buying all the merchandise, and it's really cool. Anyway, WDW Pro is on. He's actually reading an article that Kiki is literally in, and he plays some of her video. I thought that was so funny because me and my husband were just watching the same exact video of her the other night. And he was amazed, my husband. He says, I can't believe it's really getting that bad. But the footage is there. The footage is there. So WDW Pro is on.
And they're making other guests sad.
And this is about influences.
Both online and in real
Hope you guys can hear this because I'm using the new camera.
Place on Earth. It's the claim that's being made from a major analyst looking into this sort of thing, and we'll give you our take. We'll let you know.
Unbelievable. Hopefully this is on. Is this on?
Degenerate
yes.
Voices online and in front of the castle. Too much to redeem.
Okay, while he's doing that, he's going to get ready to read an article, but
and it's wonderful because you're here. Let's get ready for another.
He just posted this about 17 minutes ago.
Entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve. It is what we do, and we do it with a passion, a zeal that even the pixie dusters can feel. Folks, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on all of this.
I usually do.
The people with the cameras, the grips, all that kind of stuff. Do they need to get a grip when they're at the theme parks? Are they getting?
And I tell you right now, and I had said this a long time ago, as you know. My phone's bothering me. As I've been telling you, like the influencers, the people with the cameras, it's getting pretty annoying down there. But Pro says a lot of shit that I already told you people, so I know that I have clarification on that. I said it first. I told you that the state of Florida is flooded with them and that they make it a career. I don't even think it is a career. I don't think it's a job. I'll be honest with you. I never considered that a job. Watch what he says. It's hysterical.
Of the kids.
To me, it is.
Let us know. And we're about to put a lid on some of the bad behavior online from the cupcakers. Click that like button.
Yeah.
And here we go. All right, folks. Our influencers destroying
I can't believe Kiki's on here.
That's the story
funny.
we got for you, and it's coming to us from Geeks and Gamers by Alex Gurzo, YouTuber Kiki Chanel. How do I say this, Jonas? How do I say this, Marvin?
Chanel.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Influencers are ruining Disney. And there may be a good point to this. A YouTuber named Kiki Chanel posted a video claiming that Disney sucks now, primarily based because influencers are ruining the Disney parks.
Definitely.
Kiki has many videos on her channel criticizing influencers and social media on a range of topics.
Right.
From melodramatic videos to ruining the college experience to being out of touch. This time she takes aim at their behavior at the Disney parks and how they cause trouble for families and other park guests in a variety of ways.
True. Come on, guys, you know this.
Few brief clips of this, but here's what she had to say.
Influencers are ruining Disney. Disney is a place where people are already acting extremely selfish with their behavior. You know, they're pushing past people. It's a free-for-all. Adding influencers into the mix, it just makes everything 10 times worse. This guy is in the line, holding up the line.
We'll skip ahead just a little bit. Here we go.
He's got his...
What are we doing? Yes, interviewing guests. We're getting a microphone.
I'm not interviewing guests.
Yes, you are.
That's our friend. We came with them.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy
We're
is.
going to ask you now to stop.
I don't know who that guy is, but they're showing you a film of this guy that actually got escorted out of the park. He's got like a professional microphone and everything.
All right, so there you go, folks. Influencers everywhere. Now, we have shown you before just how empty the parks have become. What's not fun for Disney is that as they are dealing with lower crowd levels, guys, there are still the influencers because these people have made it now a career, many of them, to be near.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you months and months and months ago? They think it's a job. All of a sudden, it becomes a career. I told you this. God damn it, man! I tell you, I'm on the mark.
Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Disneyland, and they form these ecosystems. They've got these communities, and they're walking around with their cameras. They've banned the selfie sticks, but they're still out there with sort of obtrusive and intrusive objects that cause problems in lines. They're talking loudly during attractions.
It's true.
Now, most influencers that go down to Disney are just fine. They're just fine. But there's enough now, I think, that it is starting to ruin what otherwise could be a good time. Ron, what are you seeing in terms of it?
They wind up with this, and I said it to you, like this celebrity clout, this celebrity status. Who the hell do you think you are? Just because you have a ticket, you pay just the same almost as amount that I would pay if I was going to the park. Maybe you have a park pass, park hopper, pass holder shit, whatever the case may be. You should be no different than somebody else going to the park, except you have to be louder doing it. And let me tell you something, I saw some gimbals. I see some gimbals that actually have an extension stick. So don't give me that crap, okay? Disney needs to crack down on that. Disney needs to crack down on that.
Influencers being down
bad.
at Disney and maybe some gratuitous use of equipment and getting in the way of families. And do you think that maybe Disney has a problem now with Disney adults being even a larger focus than they should be inside the parks?
Yep. It's getting bad.
So as often as I've gone,
It's getting
haven't really
bad.
seen
Getting
that much
bad.
Personally, disruption. Other than I want to say, like during a fireworks show where everybody's really gathered together, you see some influencers, and I don't know what type of maybe gimbal or other device they have, but sometimes they actually are. These things are really compact. And then all of a sudden they pull them out and they're like a 7-foot pole that they've got their camera on and they're getting in front of kids.
Oh my God.
I've seen, so like the last time I was at Happily Ever After, there was a lot of not only stumbling over people going on, but during that particular show, I had heard that literally in that crowd that I was in, and I didn't see it, that somebody actually got arrested and pulled out by Orange County Sheriff's Department.
You got situations, Ron, where these influencers, they want to have the best spot for their shot of
Tough shit.
Because they're live streaming
Everybody wants the
12
spot.
hours every day in the park, and they want to be the one at the parade. And darn if there's a kid in the way, get out.
Yeah, that's
what's
they're
happening.
Rude to families, and especially rude to kids who. That's who Walt Disney created these parks for, was kids and families, and to have.
Yeah, well, I could see those days are over.
Multiple generations of a family could be together, grandparents, parents, and kids.
Half the time, I don't see kids there anymore. There is an abundance of low capacity as far as kids are concerned. Okay? Even for Halloween, I'm going to tell you something. I was watching some of the Halloween footage that influencers have on here. I still watch a very few of them. This amount of full of influences. There were hardly no kids trick-or-treating, okay? It was all adults standing on the damn line, all right? That's what I seen, okay? I can't deny that. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to say, oh, I saw a kid here and there. I really didn't see any kids at all. I saw all friggin' adults, okay? With full bags of candy. Get a damn life, man.
Some teenagers, and then the littlest of kids. And there's a lot of little kids at the Magic Kingdom. I mean, this is the Princess Park. This is where you take the little kids.
That doesn't work
So,
anymore.
yeah, you don't want to see that in there. And it's like, as a person who is kind
doesn't
of doing
work
this
anymore.
as my job
I just want to make sure this is still on.
I always try to be very, very cautious. I do not take big equipment in the parks with like the big camera and the giant size microphone with all the fluffy stuff around it. And I personally prefer just to use my cell phone, and I try to be as respectful
Absolutely.
to families and the other people that are going on.
In all the years of all the stuff that I shot, I've never once had any heavy professional equipment beside my Nikon camera. That's to me as equipped as I could be. Now I have a gimbal, I have this, and I have that. But I would still be respectable in a park. If you tell me don't do something, don't do something. Years ago, we had selfie sticks. You're not allowed to bring a selfie stick. Okay, I get that. But like I said, some gimbals do have a stick that extends. But I'll be honest with you, if you have a stick that extends, the smarter thing to do is don't extend it. Just work it. Pretend that stick doesn't extend. I mean, you got to be an idiot to actually do something like that and say, oh, that's not a selfie stick. It sure as hell is a selfie stick. Absolutely. If anything extends a certain amount of inches away from you, I think it's a selfie stick. Disney's going to put a stop to something. Watch. It's got to happen. It's got to.
I
It's
think a
got
lot
to.
of influencers do that, but there are some that literally just don't care. And the other thing that you have to remember at Walt Disney World is you have influencers from all over the globe.
Right.
There's a lot that are not English speakers, and
Right.
there are a lot whose cultures might be very different than our culture. And,
I only see
as to
ours.
what is acceptable and what is
The
not
same
acceptable.
clan of
And so you see
people.
that. So you see it big time in the gatherings, for example, at, like I said, at the fireworks shows, but also the concerts that take
Yeah.
place at Epcot. You see somebody's
Mm.
trying to watch a concert, their family is there, and then the influencer pulls out all their equipment, and all of a sudden they've got like this big standing tripod in front of a family that's trying to, see whoever's performing that night.
Let's talk another
It's
of
wrong.
the
It's
problems
mean.
here with the influencers and these Disney adults. Continuing out of Geeks and Gamers, many of the people buying items are resellers who buy up the stock and sell it online at inflated prices.
Yep.
The video
No
shows people
kidding.
buying up all the Disneyland Halloween merchandise
No
in
kidding.
August. Pins are another prime target for this practice, particularly on Pintastic 2.
Yeah, he's repeating the video about this person that wrote the article is repeating the information that Kiki actually posted about. As a matter of fact, in the comments section, I'm gonna see if I can pin her video so you guys can watch it. It's a lengthy video, but it bears to be watched. I would recommend you really watch it because it's the truth. It's the God's honest truth. And you gotta see at the character warehouse, the scene with the character warehouse, with everybody bringing those roll-in wagons, those flat wagons. That is a sight to see, let me tell you. And these people just don't give a crap. They don't give a crap. You gotta see what happens in that video. She plays it. It's pretty real. It is so real.
When exclusive pins go on sale, not nearly as much fun as Taco Tuesday, I'll tell you. With one woman saying her child's stroller was knocked over in the melee.
All right,
Some
that
even
I don't
bringing
really
fake
believe.
pins. One's designed to look like real Disney pins and trade them for real pins, ripping
Right.
off
That's another
the
thing.
honest guest trader.
They have now with the pin traders, with the pin trading boards, you have to basically be careful because what is happening now is that there's a lot of fake pins. Okay? I have a friend right now that purchases pins and then went to do pin trading, and there are an abundance of fake pins on the board. You'd think cast members would say so. I don't even, cast members are starting to turn their backs, turn their heads. I mean, they don't make it a point of saying to their management or their lead that's on the floor, the people that, work above them, they don't say, listen, maybe we've got to do something because some of these pins are not real pins. They're not real trading pins. They're actually fake Disney pins. They're not even Disney pins. They're knockoffs. They don't say anything about this. A lot of people are turning their backs down there.
Other clips show influencers yelling at park guests, insulting them. Park employees aren't exempt from harassment either, according to some of the video clips. Kiki also shows screenshots of online comments in which people complain about influencers at Disney parks and offer personal stories, such as seeing an influencer in the handicapped area blocking the view of a concert. You can see here WDW News Today reporting regular tickets sold out for New Year's Eve at Magic Kingdom
Baloney.
already. And
I don't
much
believe
of
that.
is going to be people who want to be there to live stream the thing.
To live stream it, yeah.
It does get significantly worse, okay? And I want to show everybody this.
Yeah.
If we go here, there's an account out there on X, and you're going to see that there's a very badly behaved community that is, that they will treat others very poorly.
Oh, boy.
And so this account is talking about somebody that I've had friendly interactions with online, Wallen Ballin, who loves Epic Universe and talks about it. Cool. Goes to theme parks. And you can see they wish this Wallen Ballin guy a future where you can come to realize why many people truly hate him. Like, good grief.
Wow.
Good grief. And
Wow.
when you go through a lot of accounts like this, it seems to me, Jonas, that we've reached a point where adults are taking these kids' theme parks a little too seriously.
Telling
It's
you.
getting weird out there. And they're doing some things that I think are extremely uncomfortable, maybe pathological, and they need to remember that it's about kids watching me.
Kids have been out of there for quite some time. The only time I personally feel, excuse me, that I personally feel that the reason why kids are in the parks with their families at this point is because they couldn't get a friggin' babysitter for that day or night. So then they had to drag their kid with them. That's how I truly feel. Now that I got that out. That's what I'm feeling. that they had to take the kid that day, or they had to take the kid that night to the party or the parade, and they don't want to spend $200 on that kid. They know damn well if the kid is like 5 or 6 years old, that kid's going to conk out. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Else on a parade float.
I don't believe they want to take their kids
that's the
anywhere
problem with the
anymore.
entire company is that the entire company has lost track of the idea that this is supposed to be a family park and bringing families together.
Are over. It's not a family
There's
park
been
anymore.
An unusual cultural tide that is very focused
Wake
on people who we might call it arrested development, people who have reached a certain age and continue to favor childish things, and they
It's
just stay in that
ridiculous.
state of perpetual adolescence, only getting larger in their income growing, but not really maturing in that way that they go ahead and have a family. And I'm not saying that that's what everybody needs to do.
And if you want to run a camera, if you're really professional, you want to run a camera, you want to go film, go apply for a news station. You want to do that. It's ridiculous. I never considered this shit a job. And I said that to you. Everybody's treating it like it's a career. If they had a regular 9-to-5 job, I'm telling you now, things would be a hell of a lot different. Ridiculous.
Entire life, but it's very problematic for a theme park company with a
foolishness.
multi-generational marketing approach like Disney to start down this path of saying, we're going to very specifically go for this niche of the market, and that market will grow as people age into it, and they will die out of that market, and to just stay there, as opposed to trying to cultivate something that appeals to children. I'm thinking of like...
Now, I'm just going to stop him here because he's kind of like, he's discussing his thing. But what I noticed that, and I told you this quite a few months ago, which is Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo was traveling different countries. And I'll be honest with you, I was literally enjoying what he was posting and the different countries and the different cultures of where he was going. It was kind of exciting. It really was, to do something other than this crap, okay? But there was a country that he went to and a place that he went to that in order to film and in order to use your camera, you had to pay. And I think it was like $60. There was a certain area, a certain tourist attraction. He had to pay $60 in order to film any of it. I think that is genius. I think that is genius. I really do. If certain countries can do it, Disney, hop on board, okay? Hop on board, because this is absolutely ridiculous. It is absolutely insane. And there's guys there that are at this park that Kiki actually filmed. And if you guys watch the video, the clip that I'm talking about is in the very beginning of her video. That there's a guy in Disney, I think it's in Disneyland, but he's online, and they're going through the queue. I think it's Peter Pan, as a matter of fact. It was Peter Pan. And he's standing there with his camera, and he's got 2 phones connected to one friggin' pole. And he's talking, and people are trying to walk behind him. He literally stopped the friggin' line, and he's talking about the fucking ride. Are you kidding me? Are you insane? You're going to stop, you're going to back up the line so that you could make your little post on 2 phones yet. 2 phones on the same pole. I've never seen that in my life. It's ridiculous. Disney, please, do something. Do something. Do something. All right, let me see if I can fast forward this.
21 and over bar to where you can have a seat.
But that's another thing. I got to make another video for that.
Was very enthusiastic about it. And people would say, well, he was doing it to shove it in our faces. Like, okay, well, don't follow his account then.
Well, this is so strange to me. Marvin, let me get you in here. It says, this individual says, deleting your accounts a month after going fully mask off MAGA. We call it the epic effect. But here's where it gets into this is horrible. Sketch Air says, so are conservatives not allowed in theme parks? Get off your high horse.
No, I'm going to cut that off.
The opinionated.
But we do it, honestly, though, we do it for the kids. Like,
right.
When we come in here, what we try to do is we try to say, hey, We want families to go to Disney World or Disneyland or wherever and get the best bang for their buck.
I think
and have
those
the most
days are
fun.
over.
Like, that's what we advocate here. We don't get all in a tizzy about, yeah.
I know.
I think those days are over, really. Yeah, there was another altercation in Disney, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. I'm going to save that for another, maybe tomorrow. But anyhow, this is what it is with this. All right, leave your comments below and let me know how you are, because you guys, I miss you guys. I don't know. I don't. Maybe you're on vacation or something. The end of the year, but where's the interactions? I want to know where is all my faraway friends. I don't see you guys. I'm just asking, But anyhow, this hit home for me. This really hit home for me.
Self-reflective at the same time.
I want to fast forward this and
but
see what else he's going to say.
They didn't come with the shaming that.
That's right. Mainstream Middle, the sensible center where money is made. Marvin, your thoughts on all of this deranged behavior that we're watching? Influencers knocking kids out of the way, being, just absolutely insufferable to the cast members.
The pins were bad.
Waging strange online
and the character warehouse,
where their goal is to wipe people off of social media and torment them and laugh about it once they're gone. What is this, Marvin?
So this is a situation where infantilized adults who lean to a particular side have decided that the Disney parks are their safe space.
Oh, I see.
That is the place where you are not allowed to inject anything they don't want to see. It's why they become incensed if someone is wearing a particular hat. It's they don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want anything around them. It's just for them. It's not for the kids. It's not for the families. It's just for them. It's me and my magic. And if anything comes in the way of my magic, I will fight you tooth and nail.
Oh, please.
But I think Disney is maybe starting to see, especially with all the stuff that they're going to be doing for the semi-quincentennial that they've just announced.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could pronounce that correctly. That's better than me.
That there is going to be a shift toward Americana, that they are going to absolutely hate.
Yeah, that's the new thing. They're going to have a celebration.
Got elected, that were like, by the way, 4th of July is canceled this year. You're not allowed to do it. Like, they literally just said that on social media. And like, no, it's not. 4th of July is not canceled. People actually like living here.
No, it isn't.
I think Disney is starting to realize that the infantilized adults crowd, they're usually the ones that aren't having kids. And they're going to have their Disney fandom and spend their money and not leave behind kids who are then going to have their own kids who are going to basically replenish the Disney fandom over time.
What's the acronym for that, Marvin?
Having families.
What's the acronym, Marvin, for that?
Dink. Dual income, no kids. Which, by the way, I just realized today that Mr. and Mrs. Dink on Doug was a pun on Dinks, and that's why they had so much money for all that very expensive stuff.
Anyway, so I'm going to post the original video of Kiki. I'm going to put it in the comments. I'm going to pin it, and you guys can see it for yourselves. Watch the segment with the character warehouse. Watch that. That is like... It is the most rudest thing that I've ever seen, that the Disney store actually would allow this. And even Kiki mentions that as well. Anyhow, I'm going to end this right now. I think I've talked enough. This really sent me over the edge, and I figured let me hop on the camera here and speak to you. But like I said, I'm gonna pin the video so you guys can check it out. I hope everybody's having a good good Sunday. It's Sunday night, but I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I just hung out today, did some cleaning and whatnot. I'll finish the rest tomorrow morning. But anyway, love to all. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you so much if you're checking me out. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I was on a rampage with this, but this has I think about another 20 minutes to go. But I don't think he's going to say as much as I thought he was going to say, because I was watching it together with you. I didn't see it, the whole thing yet, but it's okay. You got the gist of what I was getting at with the influences. Something's got to be done. So I don't understand. I don't understand. They seem to, the influencers seem to be more important than important people. They're going to the park. I have no idea. I mean, are they better than me and you? Not me, but I don't know. It's just that celebrity status entitled crap just has to end. It has to end. Something's got to happen. Something's got to happen, Disney. Hear me out on that. All right, people. Love to all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will talk to you soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.